Welcome to American Broadcasting Station. With just one simple click, kindly subscribe to our channel for more updates. Ever since the death of the world's most wanted man surfaced, American Broadcasting Station has worked tirelessly to bring to you the full detail on how the CIA tracked and killed the leader of Al-Qaeda. The hunt for al-Zawahiri, one of the world's most wanted terrorists, stretches back to before the September 11 attacks. The CIA continued to search for him as he rose to the top of Al-Qaeda after the death of Osama bin Laden and after the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan last year. Soon after the United States left Kabul, the CIA sharpened its efforts to find al-Zawahiri, convinced he would try to return to Afghanistan. The agency found out that al-Zawahiri's family had returned to a safe house in Kabul. Though the family tried to ensure they were not being watched and to keep al-Zawahiri's location secret, intelligence agencies soon learned he too had returned to Afghanistan. The one good thing that might have come out of withdrawing from Afghanistan is that certain high-level terrorist figures would then think it is safe for them to be there. The safe house was owned by an aide to senior officials in the Haqqani network, a battle-hardened and violent wing of the Taliban government, and it was in an area controlled by the group. Senior Taliban leaders occasionally met at the house, but American officials do not know how many knew that the Haqqanis were hiding al-Zawahiri. It is not clear why al-Zawahiri moved back to Afghanistan, but no matter the reason, his ties to leaders of the Haqqani network led U.S. intelligence officials to the safe house. Once the safe house was located, the CIA followed the playbook it wrote during the hunt for bin Laden. The agency built a model of the site and sought to learn everything about it. Analysts eventually identified a figure who lingered on the balcony reading but never left the house as al-Zawahiri. U.S. officials quickly decided to target him, but the location of the house posed problems. It was in the Sherpur neighborhood of Kabul, an urban area of closely spaced houses. A missile armed with a large explosive could damage nearby homes. And any sort of incursion by Special Operations Forces would be prohibitively dangerous, limiting the options for the U.S. government to conduct a strike. After the U.S. invasion of Afghanistan, the CIA base in Khost Province became home to a targeting group dedicated to tracking both bin Laden and al-Zawahiri. It was one of the leads developed by the CIA to track al-Zawahiri that proved disastrous for the agency's officers at that base, Camp Chapman. CIA officers hoped Humam Khalil Abu Mulal al-Balawi, a Jordanian doctor and propagandist for al-Qaeda, would lead them to al-Zawahiri. He provided American officials with information about al-Zawahiri's health, convincing them his intelligence was real. But he was in fact a double agent, and on December 30, 2009, he showed up at Camp Chapman with a suicide vest. When it exploded, 7 CIA officers were killed. On April 1, top intelligence officials briefed national security officials at the White House about the safe house and how they had tracked al-Zawahiri. One key insight was that he was never seen leaving the house and only seemed to get fresh air by standing on a balcony on an upper floor. He remained on the balcony for extended periods, which gave the CIA a good chance to target him. As options for a strike were developed, intelligence officials examined what kind of missile could be fired at al-Zawahiri without causing major damage to the safe house or the neighborhood around it. They ultimately decided on a form of Hellfire missile designed to kill a single person. On July 25, Mr. Biden, satisfied with the plan, authorized the CIA to conduct the airstrike when the opportunity presented itself. Sunday morning in Kabul, it did. A drone flown by the CIA found al-Zawahiri on his balcony. The agency operatives fired 2 Ninja bomb, otherwise known as knife bomb, or the Flying Ginsu, missiles, ending a more than 2-decade-long hunt. When President Biden confirmed Monday that a U.S. drone strike had killed al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri at a villa in Kabul, Afghanistan, he said the operation had been carefully planned to kill only the longtime terrorist mastermind. None of his family members were hurt, and there were no civilian casualties. Kindly subscribe for more